So, we have Pisco Tilt versus Dog Chow in the upper part of the bracket. And we have GG versus Big XO. And we will be casting the semi of GG. Oh, sorry. Yeah, GG and Big XO. GG is made up of Jepinen and Fine. And we have Big X Ho is a Big X Dangerous and Toho. But because we're not casting the other match, that doesn't mean we should overlook it, right? Definitely don't overlook who's on that team, right? I got to do my research. Right. So we have the 8th seed of Tilty Dogo and Pisco versus the 5 seed of Schweppes and Oteoteote. And I wish I could watch both of those, but then this would take like 6 hours to cast. And it still might if all the games are really close. So, very excited to see who comes out of that upper bracket. But we will be casting GG versus a Big Ho. Big X Ho, right? Sorry, my apologies. And this is my first time casting, so please go easy on me. And here we go. The semifinals of May Nova Cup Division 2. And we do have a Canadian of Big X. But maybe the only Canadian I've ever seen in Send so much. So let's see how his Canadian nationality plays into factor here in the tournament. Does he still income send? Or does he go to his roots and get back to starving and try to give Toho the game? We're going to find out. Whoa, you hear everything at once. And I guess I should be in the caster spot here. So we've got Greed by Jepinen and Fine. And we've got Cash Out by Toho Big X. Very safe plays by both teams. And Toho, actually, I love Toho's roll. Oh my goodness. These are just incredible rolls. Toho's got yep, he is doing it. Oh my goodness. Cash Out with Sakura is just absolutely wild. It's just absolutely wild. But we do have Big X going with the Sky Queen, right? You might be able to 5-worker Sky Queen because he's Cash Out. And he does have Steed and a Buzz for the top, so he might be okay. But we all know Sky Queen is maybe not the best, right? Wave 3 Sky Queen, not the best. We've got Fine with the Bone Crusher start. Jepinen with the gun. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this game 1 starts out here. Do we see any greed by Fine? I mean, that's the first thing I'm thinking. Do we see any greed? We see all king ups. They're already upset that he started. And the funny thing is both Jepinen and Fine had the option of the new unit. They both could have gone Sakura. And they both got rid of it. They both got rid of it. So we just got 5 workers here from Jepinen. Or sorry, Fine. Oh no, he is going 6 worker. He is going 6 workers. He's greeting the first game. I guess you have to play greedy already, right? You're in the semifinals of Nova Cup. You've got to go for it. And will we see it? Will we see a snail coming? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We don't see the snail. And Fine gets away with it. He gets away with the 6-worker greed. Oh my, what a risk. What an absolute risk taker. And it might not have actually been a risk now, to be honest with you guys. It might not have been a risk. It might have been a easy decision because Toho started Sakura. So Toho could actually, it looked like it was at 19 Mythium. I'm not sure Toho ever would have gotten out the full send. So this is some abuse, knowing that Toho is Sakura. And we see lots of income sends here. Not that anybody should have trouble with it. I will say I kind of like 3 snails here a little bit better from Fine. I think the 3 snails would really hurt the Sky Queen a little bit better. Jepinen sending the DT. And a snail. Oh man, these are some big sends here. Going cat, not fire archer too. Very interesting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Sakura just absolutely getting whomped on here. Oh my goodness. And a very nice hold by Big X, and I really think if that's 3 snails, he's leaking. And just Fine is just absolutely, I mean, usually you're cash out Bone Crusher, but this Greed Bone Crusher is just exceptional. Absolutely exceptional. I mean, the 7 worker, the 6 worker, the amount of time these waves are taking, just crazy. And we're going to see a little bit of king damage. And it's not the king damage. It's losing a stack on the Sakura that hurts so bad. And Toho kind of greeted there. He just needed to pull a seedling to the right here. At least I'm pretty sure. So he kind of greeted going with the Peewee instead of the seedling. And Japan and Fine, they're okay with just income sending here early. Oh, do we see a perfect fire archer? I think we're going to see a perfect fire archer. One of my favorites. And now you need to see Toho. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Toho. Toho really is maybe showing why Japan and Fine did not go with the Sakura. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. But now we do see some Mythium being saved here by both sides. Much bigger from the side of Toho and Big X. And they really need to look out for that percentage. Jules is really starting to favor the, maybe I thought underdogs, but they are the 2 seed. They are the 2 seed. So are they the underdogs? I'm not so sure anymore. So we could see the 6th end. The Fire Ellie gun. I've never been a fan of that one. See how that one plays out. What are we seeing here? Lots of Mythium saved by Toho and Big X. There it is. There's those sends. We see Big X sending the Brute here. We see Toho going with the income Dino. And this poor Sakura. Will the Sakura stop dying? I'm not so sure. Oh, that is a good buy. Oh, this could be bad. But he does have the Zeus. He might just have enough value to where it doesn't matter. I mean, those fire archers are absolutely sacrificial. And even if the gun dies, it doesn't matter. Japan holds. Everybody holds. Oh no. Japan with a Hermit here. Can the Hermit kill the Sakura? We know Sakura is just awful. Just awful here. Oh my goodness. 11 workers for fine. This is not fine if you're on the side of Toho and Big X. But we do see the Stim veteran. And the problem with this Stim veteran, the Sakura might die, but Toho might hold. Here we go. And only Toho receives a send here, so you might see the back-to-back 8 send. Oh my goodness. Looks like that Hermit might not be enough. Oh, Toho, you son of a gun. Toho was smurfing early on and actually gets a stack on wave 7. Gets a stack on wave 7 after losing a stack on 3 and 4. This is just the opposite expectation. Crazy. And both Toho and Big X, everybody but Japan have lots of Mythium saved. And I guess we might see a 9. We might see a 9, and looks like Big X is prepared, knowing how bad Sky Queens are. But if they send 9, it's just a hold by Toho. I think Japan and Fine just need to go 10. I think they need to eat this send and go 10. Got the pack leader, safety mole. No, they decide to income here. Okay. They're going for the income play. Income and scale, you know. So let's see how it goes. I'm not sure. 50 over with the Vulcan. Doesn't have a lot of tanks though with that Fire Ellie. It is quite scary. You see the gate, but so much invested in Fire Archers. I'm not sure. This might be mega king damage. But if they can get out of this without too much king damage, that send on 10 is just going to eradicate Toho and Big X's king. And the gun is it's just so good here. The gun is just so good. We will see a leak, but it is just so minimal. Will we see a leak? Was I wrong all along about the fire? Oh my goodness. And the pro leak for the oh my goodness. A shutdown on Fine. A shutdown. Oh, that could get interesting. And we should see a 10 send here. I still think. That Sakura is so bad on wave 10. But we see everybody save. And we see Fine still on fire. This is Fine's game. But it's a close one. And it seems like 58-42 is where we've been for a while now. Do we see the usual 12? Do we see the possible 13? It's going to be hard to 12 into that gun. Could just be a 13 that everyone's okay with. No. We'll see income by both teams here. Income by both teams here. And a mega hold by, oh, that was close by Fine. That was terrifying. A full income play by everyone. Who would have thought? I mean, you could easily get a shutdown here on Fine with even a pack leader. Even a pack, but I guess even a safety mole maybe. I'm so surprised. So will we see an income breaker by anyone here? I'm not sure. Wow. Income and king. Oh man. I'm not so sure about this play. By everyone, really. Income king 11. Wow. Got a lot of defensiveness, but I do think the defensiveness is just going to help fine. It's just going to help fine here. I mean, he only really has the swift tanks. Right? Only has the swift tanks for these gates. But man. Oh, wow. We're going to see a backline Fire Lord here by Jepenin. Backline oh man. And is that a hardened? Or is that just the Titan? That might just be the Titan. Nothing doing here. I mean, Fine Smithium is just miles ahead of everybody else. And they're going income again. They're just playing the income. Skip a wave or two and income. Skip a wave or two and income. And it's crazy. Maybe they income here, go 15. And honestly, they might even be overvalue come 14. Because you gotta send 14 into this. You have to send 14 into this. It's against the law to not send 14 into them. But they just might be fine. Pun intended. And maybe it's not a bad idea because of that sovereign, right? Maybe this is a good idea to just keep incoming. Just keep scaling. And just force Toho and Big X to actually long save, right? And then, because your income is just so outrageous, you're just going to hold. Okay, we haven't seen any pack leaders yet. Wow, the income breaker. I did not see that coming. Will we see any pack leaders here? Oh, Toho is just begging the game for that pack leader. He's begging the game for the pack leader, and he gets it. So a pro leak by Big X, maybe, just because of that sexy pack leader. And we could see a 75 shutdown here. A 75 shutdown. This could be big. We see Fine 55 under. We see Jepenin 180 under. Not a lot of arcane tanks here for Jepenin. But they did also save their Mythium. Let's not forget that. And they're going. They're going for the 15 as I thought. That might have been their only play. They're going to take mega king damage here. Not a terrible leak by Jepenin. And a definite pro leak here by Fine. But that 75 shutdown is a lot. It is a lot. We're probably going to see 40% king damage here. Maybe a little more even. Because there is no AoE. Oh, wow. I was way off. I said they were going to be down to 40%. Right? I said they were going to be down to 40%. And only, oh, was that on purpose? I'm not sure. Oh my. I'm not sure. Toho incomed, but Big X did not. Big X did not income here. And he's going with the chieftains. He's going with the chieftains over his steeds, right? Chieftains over the steeds here. Big X is just maybe saving his Mythium for LTD3. Let's see what happens here. I mean, this is looking bad for Big X. This might be a saved Mythium for LTD3. But man, Toho is not ready to go home yet. Oh, and his Sakura is just smurfing. His Sakura is smurfing. A mega hold by Toho, who does not want to go home. He doesn't want to go home quite yet. And by go home, I mean game 2. So maybe the play by Big X to save his Mythium is a decent call. So we will see the 17. We will see the 17, and this is a tight one. This is a close game. We've got to see some prep. Oh, so we see a second gun, but we need buckler prep. Oh no, a third gate, but I'm just not sure there's enough tankage. Okay, we are going to see the crushers. Okay, we will see the crusher spam, which is somewhat of a help. 17, but is it enough? And Big X pushed no workers, right? He pushed no workers. And he's sending into Jeppinen here. I don't know how to feel about that. With the double gun, Jeppinen is probably the better odds to hold here. Ooh, we see the GK. I like that into the Doomsday. Looks like a 4 eyes for the Sov. I like that too. Here we go. This will be nothing less than a king race. But I've got to tell you, I think Jeppinen is going to say no king race. I really think if we see the hardened golems, the hardened mudmen, thank you, he's listening, then we should be okay. And make sure to use all of that gold, my friend. I would just be so surprised if we see some gold saved here. 54. Oh my goodness. Jeppinen and Big X saving some gold for next game. We've got about a 3 to 4 second advantage of time for Toho and Big X. I'm so surprised that this game is going to continue. I guess the early income is just going to continue. And the Sakura stays alive. The Sakura stays alive, and it's getting a couple of heals. We've got the 100 shut down by Fine. Wow, did not see this coming. And the Sakura, does it ever? Does it ever? Does it ever live? No. But neither side, only a baby king. Oh my goodness. I can't even keep up with this. What do we see? Is it a split? No. Wow. The game favoring. I did not see that coming. It's just because of those workers. We're going to have to see a Big X suicide here very quickly. We need to see a Big X suicide right now. But who knows? Maybe the game just keeps going. I'm getting really worried that Big X is just not pushing enough and leaking. where that could be the downfall for Big XO. Do we see any skipping? Do we see any skipping here on 19? It is possible. It really is quite possible. But Toho's going. So we'll see. And we see a couple of late workers by Big X. A couple late work. Oh, is he going now? Oh, he's going now. We do see the suicide now. But I think it's too late. I really think he should have gone earlier. Yep, there is the Sui. 3 red eyes here. But is there enough damage? Oh, we see the stim vets. Love that. Is there enough damage by Toho? I mean, Toho just needs a magical hold. And we're going to need to see some big leaks here. Oh, no. Could the guns go down? Could the guns go down here? I do remember on wave 11. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Never. Never, right? Oh. I think they're tanking the right amount, actually. Oh, wow. I guess that's why I'm not still in this tournament. And it's not even a bad... an income sent here. And it's enough to break... it's enough to break Big X because he's Sui's. And we're going to see another 125 shutdown here. Do we see the Sakura stay alive? As it gets later and later, it's getting crazy. They never die from this, do they? They never die. And I guess maybe it was a good call then. Maybe it was a good call to go for the income play because Big X suicided. And I don't think they would have won with a real send. But they decide to save their Mythium. With all those D-hardened golems. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We will see the Fatalizer spam. And this is on Fine. Can Fine hold Jepenen here? Or did they save their Mythium for next game? I really think they saved their Mythium for next game because this leak is going to be massive. The leak from Jepenen here is going to be massive. I'm so surprised. But they're going for the kill on 21. Oh, do we see some snipage? Do we see some snipage? Almost. And Fine has just got to absolutely whomp his boss because that's going to be a half-life at least. His gates are still alive, but it's just not enough. And they decide to save their Mythium for next game. Oh my goodness. And they really had this one. Big X gets away with the suicide. I've got to be honest. I really think they fluffed that one. I really think they fluffed that one there, guys. I mean, nobody here. Only Fine is good on 20, right? Only Fine is good here on 20. Jepenen, you have to expect. You have 2 guns. You have to expect at least a Shaman. You're never holding a Shaman on 20. It's just not happening. Fine maybe holds. And maybe a Dark Mage could have done it with those Fatalizers too, right? And maybe one Dark Mage could have actually been a hold with all those Fatalizers. But once again, Toho, right? Not great 20. Like, he's just not that great with so much invested in the boars. And Big X just doesn't have enough of I guess they could not see the Sui. They didn't see the Sui. I'm flabbergasted, to be honest. I really think they had it the whole time. The whole time they had it, and they incomed one too many wave, right? They're gonna get some king damage on 19, and then I think they just pulled the trigger and shaman 20. They incomed one too many time, right? One too many income sends. Sadly. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, and we're entering game 2 here. Big X and Toho up 1-0, and it looks like they changed it up. It looks like they changed it up. And let me just add that up here for you guys. And once again, we see some of those Sakuras. We do see some of them. I can't imagine Toho is going to do anything but that again. Oh, man. We do see a lovely green devil. And I expect Fine to go 6 workers again. Right? I expect Fine to push it one more time. See a lovely Holy Avenger Butcher if he can get there. But we've also got the Sakura angle, right? And we will see the Sakura angle from Japenen. The Badger start here by Big X. Oh man. I mean, very similar builds, right? We've got Sakuras on both sides, and we've got Arcane tanks on both sides. Incredible. Did we see any Wildman? Did we see another Wave 3 Sakura go down? Oh, Fine received nothing. And this is tough for Fine, because Fine, after last game, you can see Fine loved pushing, right? So will we see Fine still go 5 workers? Will we see Fine go 5 workers and just drop the gargoyle? Absolutely, right? Fine doesn't give a squat what you think about it, right? He does not care. And it's just a snail, right? It's just a snail. So if he adds anything, right? 2 looters should do the trick. He might pro leak 1 or 2, and then he's 6 workers again. He's 6 workers again, and it's just like last game. But can he pull the trigger? Can they pull the trigger? Almost would have liked those looters a little farther down. And we are going to see a leak of 3 to 4, depending on when that snail gets targeted. We're going to see a leak of 3 to 4 here from Fine. But he just doesn't care, right? He's never killing his mate Sakura. And now he should be 6 workers, right? There's his 6 workers. He just does not care. He's going to kill 1 more. Does he ever kill? Oh, my. Oh, he almost got the epic RNG there. We see some Mythium being saved here by Fine. See, Fine and Japan have learned, right? They have learned. We are not going to send into your strong waves. Yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. We are seeing, oh, Japenen will come with the DT after income. So he is going to try to leak the Sakura. Do we see another dead Sakura? Oh, Toho really wanted that Sakura alive this time. 1 Sakura alive, 2 Sakuras alive. But will Will the teammates kill the Sakuras here? Right? Right? We see Fine receiving a massive send. And we also see Big X receiving a massive send. And we just might we just might see holds by the Sakuras. And then the Sakuras dying to their teammates. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Here we go. A 100 in the Big X. Oh my. But Toho's 125 over. He said, don't kill my Sakura, please. And I'm just wrong every time I speak. Both of those big income sends are just eaten up. Wow. How does the game predictor like this? 48-52 to 52-48. Yeah. Oh my. Oh my. Because we've got the worker lead here for Fine and Jippin N. Although not really, because 12 and 12 is 12. Oh my goodness. What? Butcher? I've never seen this before. Butcher Sakura. This is a first for me. So much love for the unit here. We see an income re by Fine. You know Fine wants to just have his workers. But how does Big X? Big X is now 7 workers. So the gross, disgusting Badger start is actually paying off here. And I'm flabbergasted, really. Absolutely flabbergasted. I don't think anybody's in trouble. I think we could see another deep game here. We might just see another really deep game. Deep coiler prepping for 7. And it's wave 7, so you know what that means. Do we see some dead Sakuras, right? Are we going to see dead Sakuras? We've got some masks, some veterans for Toho defense. Jepinen's got the cat with the butcher, right? He's going to have to, should be a full cat. Yep, maybe even a second cat, it looks like. Probably going to want a second cat there. Might as well use that nasty butcher aura, right? Yep, there you go. There you see it. We see some brutes coming out here. I like the brutes into the cats. 2 from Toho. Jeez. But I think with the deep coiler, Fine is just holding this. And once again, Fine's just in the best spot. I mean, he's got the green devils, and he's just got this deep coiler. I just think he holds. That deep coiler is just smurfing on everyone. Are we just going to see holds by everybody again? Oh my. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We get to see the Sakura with the butcher aura. This could be the first big mistake of the game so far. And yep, that's a dead Sakura. That's a dead Sakura. But honestly, this kind of helps Fine. This is just more gold for Fine. 10 workers. Should be full holding it. Maybe the brute says hi to the king. And maybe they don't. And yeah, we might just see the income play now by Fine in Japan. Getting back to their roots. No, just from Japan, right? Japan, I guess, is just going to try to break that Sakura one more time, right? One more. Oh, what the heck?
For the hunt.
We've got a 0-stack lioness surrounded by polywogs. Oh my goodness. And it looks like it looks like Toho is telling him. He's saying Big X, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing with that line? He might just leak to nothing. That is just crazy. Only Toho received the send. Oh my! Oh my! Oh! Do we see the re? Do we see? Oh, he got it! So yes, it's a hold, but now we're equal. Now we're equal. Both Sakuras have gone down once. And Big X would have leaked to a snail there. Oh my goodness. We've got the 7 stack. We've got the 7 stack. This one is, honestly, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jules. This is a 50-50. This is a 50-50. This is an absolute 50-50. I mean, look at the Mythium is almost just 200 plus 100 is 300. The Big X and Toho 330. Fine and Japan have one more worker combined. This is just crazy. And I guess we might see that at 10. Do we see the 10 by everybody? Or another full income 11 like last game? Will we see some real mercs sent? We've seen a couple of brutes so far this game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's some real sends. We've got some real sends by everybody. Except Toho. Oh, Toho sending the lizards for the deep coilers. I do like that play normally. I do like that play normally. But I think maybe some brutes and a couple of lizards might be the better play. But he's going full for it. Full lizards, just trying to distract that one that is actually 2 deep coilers. Oh, none of these are devilfish. Oh man, Big X is absolutely Big X with the throw. Big X might be sending us into game 3. He does have 2 halos, but why are those not devilfish? Oh my goodness. We're gonna see leaks from absolutely everybody. I mean, we might just see everybody leaking here. But who's taking the worst side of it? I think it's Japan and Fine. And I've got to say, Big X really just fluffed on that one. If those are devilfish, that's like a 10% difference. 43. So we see a tiny lead now. A tiny lead on the Kings to Toho and Big X, which should have been an even bigger lead, right? Should have been an even bigger lead. And I'm seeing in the chat, this is current chat, is saying, would we see Head Chef on wave 10? And we did not see Head Chef wave 10, right? And that might have been the better play over the Halo. Just to give that Sakura time to damage, right? Just to give the Sakura time. And the workers just this entire game, it's just this one's been way too close. As much as Fine wants to run away with this one, it's been way too close of a game. We've got pulverizers on Big X and Toho. And we've got Embargo, Fine, and Japanen. Once again, Fine and Japanen playing probably for the income. Okay, there's that Head Chef everybody was talking about. And they're going to get away with the Embargo here too. They're going to get away with it. And do we see a shift here by Fine? What is this? Whoa, what are we seeing here? There we go. There we see some builds. Okay. And I guess they're calling the 13 pretty well here. And I've got to think it's a 13 for everybody. But will Japan and Fine just send income again? Or do they go for a real send here? Oh, we're gonna have real sends from everybody. And this could actually just be a king race. The kings are pretty weak. See a lot of people undervalue on wave 12. Japan's actually gonna be overvalued. But the D-hardened golem, no. But he does have the arc, so maybe it's okay. Maybe it is okay. He's going for some Chloropixies here. I do not like that. Oh my, oh boy, here we go. Here we go. We've got Big X and Toho really under. But they do have Pulverizer, right? They do have Pulverizer. Pulverizer on really strong units here with the Zeus and the Halo. No arc though. And still one. We still have one Seraphim. That should be a Devilfish. And I can tell you, Fine and Japan are not dead here. But I will tell you that Toho and Big X are dead here. Unless their king comes out of nowhere. We're headed to game 3. Because that is just not enough king. That 4 eyes is just too much damage. Oh my, oh no. Oh, it's just one unit. Oh, what? The 1%er. No way. Oh my goodness. Was that the caster jinx? Did I just jinx them? I can't believe it. How do they live there? But I mean, really, Fine in Japan just have to send even, oh, actually it's kind of tough, right? No, I think it's a starved enough game. If you send 15, they're going down. They are going down, right? If you just send 15, you're gonna beat them, right? You have to just send 15, and they're just not holding. I'm sorry, but this game is still over. As exciting as that was, no, we're going game 3, guys. I mean, there's just, we can see a Pee-wee spam, right? Toho, the best chance is that Toho puts about 800 Pee-wees on the board here. But what? What? Are we seeing a throw? We're seeing another income. No! Fine in Japan, stop. Please stop with these income sends. They had them. They had them. I mean, it's crazy enough, but those income sends might be enough. But even a Shaman, even a 4 eyes would end this game, right? We just need one 4 eyes. 4 eyes into the Phoenix. 4 eyes into what should be the Phoenix. Oh my goodness. Fine in Japan, this is just so crazy. These are basic mistakes. But they still have the lead. Fine's got 269 gold that you got to use there, buddy. There we go. Let's see. And oh, the income is just so scary too, man. The income is scary because they're going to take longer to leak if they do. Oh, man. We're going to... Oh, there it is. There it is. The income was enough. The income was enough. And there it is. Victory. There it is. We're headed to game 3. And I got to be honest, I really don't know where the mistake was made. It was a tight one. Maybe Toho should have sent something real. A couple of brutes, right? Maybe you go 3 lizards, 2 brutes. And of course, like I said, Big X deciding to do no devilfish, right? No devilfish on wave 10. Oh my. And then once again, one more. No devilfish on 13. And he never gets that arc out too, right? 25-20. He has the gold for the arc. I really think the arc is better here. I think he's got enough tankage. He just needs to get that arc. It has pulverizer. And, yeah, I guess they wanted to send us to an epic game 3. So let me go ahead and fix that. 1-1. Tied up. And let's get going for the epic Game 3 series decider. Oh my goodness. And you gotta wonder. You have to wonder, would this series still be going? Would this series still be going had Japan and Fine not sent income on that wave 19 and then save their Mythium on wave 20? But instead, now we have a amazing series finale right now, right here. I am just... I don't know. I am absolutely... I'm pumped, right? I'm pumped to see how this final goes. And will we see Sakura again for a third game in a row? We just might. We just might. And I almost want to spoil something here. I almost want to see what the other series is going, right? We don't get to watch that one. We might get to catch the end of it if it is still going. So let's take a little peek, right? Let's take a little peek at that series, because I know you guys are interested in that too. Oh, I did not type it right. Alright, I can never remember how to type right here. So through the first game, it looks like the 8 seed is actually up. The 8 seed won the first game on a 19 cent. Oh my, oh my. They won on a 19 cent. Oh my. And they're still going. So their game it's still going. Mm. Absolutely epic. And we're going to the final game. Will Jeppinen, whose name means go sleep in German, will he put Toho and Big X to sleep? Or will the streamer, and Big X, also the streamer, who's been on a sabbatical playing TFT for about a month or so, we don't see it. We don't see it. We see the same selections of greed and cash outs, right? We see Sack, PTA, and Vampire, right? Do we see any good Vamp units here? We really don't. Wow, we really don't. We see Jeppinen with gun, right? We saw Jeppinen with gun did a pretty damn good job that first game. And we're going back to what looks like the first game order, right? We're going back to the first game order. And, yeah. Toho really taking his time with his roll, right? I think it is a Poda roll. But damn, I really would have liked that infiltrator. I really think you gotta take the infiltrator and bore with. Oh no. I've got to be honest, guys. I've got to be fully transparent with you. I love Fine and Japan's rolls here. I really do. Japan does get starved, and he's gonna have to decide: does he go 5 workers or not? Right? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Because Big X is probably sending both snails here, right? Big X, he had a tough last game, so we can only expect a major performance for this finale, right? For this finale of this series, we're going to see a very nice, well-played game here. Do we see the double snail there from Big X? We do see the double snail. Oh, no. Oh, no. What's Japan going to do? Does he add a Zuka? Does he add an Aqua? Does he greet it? Do we have a major mistake here? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, he adds it last second. Last second he adds it. Wow. I don't know if he was trying to decide where to place it or if he should place it, but man, that would have been an absolute mistake. An absolute mistake. Because this would have been Mega King damage. Oh man, what a save by Japan right there. Game saving play there. I think he leaks at least 40%. We're seeing like 9-10% king damage there if he does not add that Aqua. Anything crazy we're seeing here. We're seeing 6 worker Fine. I love it, dude. Fine has been pushing. Fine has to be the MVP here of this entire series. I mean, we're seeing some hard pushes. How good is that positioning for the Poda? It looks pretty solid. I must say myself, that looks pretty solid. We've got a non-tanking Fire Archer here, though. We've got a block build by Big X. A block build by Big X. Fine is 7 workers now because he catches an income send from Toho. 7 workers. And his mate might even pro leak to make his 7 workers amazing. Oh, if his mate leaks 1. His mate's leak is amazing because his 7 workers, it's just adding up to more and more Mythium. And he's just going to income send, and income send. And now we see it, right? We're starting to see it. We're starting to see, oh man. We're starting to see Japan and Fine pull away here. Very early. It could be an early call by me. But just that 7 worker sending into Green Devil on 3. The block build here with these Fire Archers just not tanking at all. Not using their health at all. Just breaks my heart. But he does have the symmetry, right? He does have the symmetry going for him. And Toho's trying to hold this big 80. And this is a very nice hold by Toho. Does Fine ever leak 1? If Fine could leak 1, he's just fine with it because he's 8 workers. Oh, he's just begging to leak just 1. Just leak 1. He won't leak 1, but man, he's taking so long that his 8 workers, he should be up by 100 now. No. It's still such a close. I don't get it. I guess they're not respecting his value. Oh my. I love this, right? I love this Windhawk. In case they try to brute the bounty hunter on 6, right? He might have the Violet, right? He'll have the Violet. Oh, I don't like that Adam, though. Right? I don't like that, Adam, because are you now going to get the violet? Are you going to get the violet out for 6? And help out your buddy? I'm not sure now. Now I'm not sure about that play. I think that Adam, it's close though. He actually might just, his income might be high enough to where he's just gonna get it, right? He just, his income is just so high, he just gets the violet. Like what? Really? Really? I mean, from this point of view, this is a great play, right? This is a great play because they're not really coming that hard, right? They're not really coming that hard into him. We don't even see a Brew. We see a Hermit. So focused on the Fire Ellie. Here we go. A lot of big sends from everybody. Yeah, that Hermit is very interesting. And you might see a Pro leak.
What do you need, mortal?
But we're talking a Pro leak. And fine is perfectly fine with it, right? A nice hold here by Big X, who's on value gaming. Oh, wow, we don't even see the leak by Japan. I really thought that was a leak. My apologies, guys. I thought for sure that was a baby leak there. And I think he might be saying he's going to shift here. I think he's called for the shift. The only problem with this shift is this bounty hunter is going to get like 1 stack. Okay, he does add the veteran, so now might get 2 stacks. And look at fine with the income send too. Did you see that DT? Did you see that DT by fine? Oh, look at that. Look at that Fire Archer using it. Pilgrim. Okay. Interesting plays by Big X so far. But he has enough Fire Archers for everybody, right? Jumping in. Did we see a Pro leak? Oh, that's really Pro leak for fine and jumping in. Alright. This long wave is going to allow Jeppinen to now get his Kingpin out, right? So as good as this looks, it's really painful for Big X and Toho. Because the workers, I don't know. You'll see the Kingpin here. Need to sell one of those polys for that Kingpin. I mean, they are saving. But you don't know that, right? You do not know that. This is just so risky. I mean, he's 285 under. He has to do it. Wow. I mean, what a call. What a call here. Jeppinen with balls of steel. Oh, nope. Never mind. The balls of steel disappear last second. And it would have been an amazing play. It would have been an amazing play. So he's going to lose some stacks. Definitely going to lose some stacks. But that is the safer play, right? That is the safer play because he's leaking bad to an income send. Just like Toho is leaking to this income send. And Big X is leaking to this income send. As I said, that wave was just too long. Too long to not send, too. Because now you can't send on Jeppinen, right? You can't send on him here. You can income, but then you're behind because he's going to push 12 workers, right? And I mean actually push 12 workers, not 12 workers. Yeah, so Toho and Big X are now starving themselves, and they're in trouble, right? They are in big trouble. They're in big trouble. Because Fine and Jeppinen can just do their usual play where they just keep income sending, right? And Big X and Toho might just lose on 10 here. They might just lose on 10. And I'm very surprised. I'm surprised they didn't send on that long wave 7. right? Not even an income attempt. Just letting him get away with the kingpin. We're going to need some miracle holds here. Big X with the higher value. And yeah, they're sending nasty, but I think they could die to an income send here. Oh my god, a Siege Ram from Toho. And it's so cool, right? It's so cool that they're sending big. But Fine and Japan don't have to send much to just win the game here. Oh my, look at that red. We do see a Zerker. Please don't do it again. Don't do it again. Oh my goodness. Big X. Big X. Please. Please make that Seraphim a Devilfish. I am begging you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A gun added last day. I kind of like that. Oh my goodness. There's still a Devilfish there, man. There's Seraphim. Like, oh my goodness. Oh man. They have one king up. They have one. If they're dead, it's over. Because they leaked first. They did get Jeppinen and Fine, but they might just die here. They're just begging to live. They're begging to live here. One boss down. Two bosses down. They're gonna live, but man, they're in a rough spot. I can't imagine that's gonna go down. It stays the same. It's still 67-30. And you need to see some crazy plays here. You need to... Oh. Were those king ups there by Fine? Were they? No. Okay, sorry. Those were the early king ups. And you've got to think, right? Fine did do those two king ups that maybe almost could have ended the game, right? If that's a DT or two snails, that might have been enough. And we see Vamp taken by Big X. Is that for the Berserker? Okay, I do like that play. We see Sack by Toho. And it's just so tough. It's so tough to call. So tough to call. I mean, if you sell that Poda and sack her for the red eyes here, and they send, you're a god. But if you call it wrong, you're fucked. There's just no doubt about it. You're in big trouble. Everybody's saving. So do we see the sack? Only Toho can decide here. Oh, he does go for the Aziria. And now Toho's in a great spot because he can just sack that boar for 13, right? He can just sack him. Just don't use any sacks. Just don't get scared. It looks like Toho's holding his nerve at this point. Here we go. Here we go. This is the big one. We're going to need miraculous holds by Toho and Big X here. And honestly, they're really solid. They're really solid. Yep, we will see the sends by everyone. I do not like that witch. Oh my. What is that witch there? I don't like that. I know I see a couple of bones here, but I really think the Four Eyes, right? You know the Fade Laser's coming, right? He had the Zerker. You've got to know. You've got to know it's coming. Oh, no. And are we possibly going to see a comeback here? Because we did see that. We saw the sack, right? As I said, you had to sack it. And instead of White Mane, he goes with the Fade Laser. We won't see a tanking Aziria. And if we see some holds here by Big X and Toho, the game won't end. And they might be in an okay spot. They might be in an okay spot. But it might just be too big of sins. They just might be too... Oh, man, but look at Big X. He's trying. He's trying, man. He does not want to go home yet. But without any leaks here, the leaks are not coming. A GG has been called. That's the series. And it came down to that wave 8. That wave 8. Oh my. The wave 8. Just the income breaker. And then saving their Mythium after the guy got the Kingpin. Just, oh man. Oh man. Very well played. I think Fine is just the MVP, right? Fine is just the MVP here. Just, he's not ready to go home, right? He's not ready to go home. And Japan does do as his name says. And he made Toho and Big X go to sleep. He did. He did. It was an epic series. Wait, did these show up on my profile? No, they don't. It was an absolutely epic series. And we see the 2 seed going to the finals now. We see the 2 seed making it to the finals. Toho and Big X really, honestly, got away with it, right? They got away with it. Right? They got away with it. They did. They got away with it. Because this loss on wave 20, right? This probably doesn't happen if they send real 19, and then if they send into the Sui of Big X. They had it the whole time. Every game they were really in control, right? Every game they were in control. I mean, Fine just a hold machine here, really, right? Just an absolute hold machine. The first game got a little bit punished, right? A little bit punished. But my goodness, that was crazy. I wonder if we're still seeing. I wonder if we're still seeing the other competitors still in their games. Right? What is that? That's Schweppes. Yeah, Fine just absolutely dominated. As Toho is in the chat now commenting about that. And yeah, the 8 seed. The 8 seed just absolutely smurfing. The 8 seed just smurfing. They've lost 2 games. But man, the 8 seed's not ready to go home, right? Not ready to go home. And now we have the grand finals. I'm not sure if we'll actually take a break. Will there be a break taken? Let me figure this one out for you guys. Okay, you guys can see my face. That was just an epic series, absolutely epic. Without kissing too much butt, you know, I think Fine just played excellent, right? Fine really just played winning Legion, right? There's no other way to put it. He played winning Legion, right? That's just no other way to put it. Guess we might be taking a little break here. Let's see what it's saying, what they're saying here. Not sure if we're going to continue. Oh, here we have Schnurr typing here in the Discord chat. GG's to both teams. And now we get to see the 8th seed. Here, I can even pull this bracket up for you guys. I think I added it. All right. We now see. Oh shit. We now see the 8th seed of Pisco Tilt versus a GG, the 2 seed. Right. We see the 2 seed. And now, yeah, the Witch Send. I'm glad to see that the Witch Send was just terrible. Right. Had to be a 4 eyes by Fine there, right? Very minor details, right? But honestly, I kind of want to know what's happening in the what's happening. Wow, Drakir and Lucy make it to the final. They won 2 out of 3. Nice. Sorry guys, I just got to check this out. And then we've got, who is the other team? Oh. No, they lost. Is it Julian? Julian and Green lost to King and Witter. So it's King Witter versus Lucy and Drakir. That's a crazy one. That's gonna be an epic. That's gonna be an absolute epic. Guess I'll take a little break here. Okay, if you want, you can start your final. If you want to take for a break for a few minutes, this would be fine as well. Just let Mr. Doofus know and don't start without him. Okay. Doggo would prefer sooner rather than later. Fine, it's the 2 seed, not the 3 seed. And it looks like they've just created the game. Let me get in here. Take a little breather. And I think they're gonna start very soon here. So let me fix this. Get back to the casting. And let's have a grand final. Let's do it. Oh, where did that thing go with the text? Oh, there it is. Oh, got it. Grand. Oh, final. There we go. Are they gonna rush me? I think they're gonna rush me. Nobody else has said they're ready. And I'm gonna take a minor break here. BRB. And here we go. The grand finals of May D2 Nova Cup. And I gotta say, I'm excited. Also excited because I have a peanut butter bar. That's very good. So let's see. Will we actually see a cash out by Tilty and Pisco again? Will we actually see it again? That would be quite funny. No. Okay, so we see just cash out from Pisco. Everybody else greed. We see Pisco with cash out unit. Is he in love with the unit, right? I'm not sure. We do know last game we saw quite a few usages of it. We see Lone and Giant Snail and Overwork, right? So we do have some aggressive 11s, but we've also got the defensive Lone. Yep, there it is. There's the Sakura. You know, her hips don't lie. Her hips do not lie. Let me just add this. Grand final. What do we see? Ooh, we see Japan with some egg action here. Is that what I'm seeing? Is Japan with some egg action? So we're going to see some egg action. Oh, man. If only it was flipped, right? He would have had a free egg if the Sakura was sending into him. And Pisco and Tilty going for the snails. And that's just so good. The snail into the egg. The snail into the egg. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And this just feels like a repeat of last game. It feels like a repeat of last series. Just Japan and fine. They've been so comfortable. They really do seem comfortable where they're at. But a middle lane egg, I'm not so sure I feel good about that. I'm not so sure I feel good about that, to be honest. No snail, so he's going to have to test a DT here. All right. Definitely testing the DT. You know, pricey a veteran here because we definitely don't want to see a fine leak, right? Yep, we're gonna get the stim veteran. It doesn't tank anything though, but I think it just straight holds anything, right? I think it just straight holds anything. It doesn't matter. You've spent enough gold. You're just gonna hold. Which really hurts Tilty, right? Tilty's going for that DT here. And wow! King ups into fine. King ups into fine. Yeah, that egg sack it's looking okay here. Right? It's looking okay here. Ooh, a little, and see, I will say that positioning could put Japan in a tough spot there. And yeah, those two snails actually might have leaked him. Right? Might have leaked him. And there's fine again with his 6 workers, right? It would not be fine without 6 workers. But this positioning could come back to hurt Japan, right? We'll see the test of the Sakura here. Almost immediately sniping that DT. Almost immediately sniping that DT. And I've got to say that was a little lucky, but might have just held anyhow. Sakura is just fine. She's happy. That is a habit. So we see the king ups here. A lot more kinging than we've seen the previous games. We have Pisco 150 value over. He does not want to lose a single stack on that Sakura. Not one stack on that Sakura is going anywhere, right? 150. Unless, of course, use the elite here by his mate Tilty, who just received a 120 income send. Well, he's 25 over, and his Daphne did not tank. His Daphne did not tank the boss here. It's a little worrisome for me. And it might be a pro leak, but never enough to kill the Sakura. So we can relax on the Sakura, right? Sakura is fine. It's a possible pro leak, which is always good for Fine because Fine's always got the most workers. The income rate, and this is just so good for Fine, right? I don't think I've seen any game today where Fine did not have the most workers. And we're going to see the big sevens. We're going to see the big sevens. And we're just seeing so much kinging here by Pisco. And that's just not good because Fine loves hitting those workers. Unless he's going to try to catch him on 8, I'm really worried. I'm so worried about this kinging. But they've made it here to the finals. You got to trust them. You do have to trust them. Maybe they're baiting him up for a wave 8. They must be baiting him up for a big wave 8. But Fine, he's just going to keep pushing. Fine is going to be undervalued, pushing. And it starts to get worrisome. Pisco 10 under here. That Sakura is going bye-bye. We are going to see the Sakura losing a stack here, guaranteed. Or will we because of the shift? Because of the shift, I might have been lying to you guys. Just kidding. We do see the shift for the Millennium. Is it going to be enough? All right, is it enough? I think it just is. Oh, maybe he's asking his mate to stim, but he's not going to. Okay. 4 DTs. And the split is so good. The Sakura is just tanking half. I think this is just a very nice play here by Pisco. This is an outstanding shift. And I really guess the send just wasn't enough. I guess the send should have been brutes. Right? A bit greedy there by Japan, maybe. Oh wow! A mega leak by Japan. What the heck? I guess he's pushing too hard. And he leaks mega off of a lizard. And we're gonna see king damage. We're gonna see king damage on the side of Japan and Fine. And I can't believe it, but I guess these king ups are working. This is the longest wave ever. I mean, this is bad. And as I said, they might have been buttering him up for this massive wave 8. I think they're going to get hit massively on this wave 8. Do we see Pisco and Tilty send here? 120 Mythium. Almost 100 Mythium. They take about 10%. We still haven't seen... They're so bad here. They're so bad here. And they let him get away with it. Oh my goodness. They let him get away with it. What? I'm so surprised, guys. I'm so surprised. But at the least, they're prepping here for 8. They are prepping for 8. But if he gets a head chef... Oh man, I really think they would... They almost leaked to nothing here. This is just crazy. And they're allowing Japan and Fine to just income. Japan and Fine need to buy some lottery tickets because, man, I can't believe they didn't send into the Zeus army the Hydra here on 8. Yep, they're going for a 9, and I really think it just should have been an income 8, would have been another breaker. Really think that would have been more king damage. Wow. I mean, look, they're almost leaking to nothing here. Japan almost leaks to nothing, and oh wow, Japan, and fine, save their Mythium. But he does. Fine does get the head chef, as I was saying before. And what do? If you're Japan, do you maybe go for the... Maybe you go for Orchid with boosted shurikens? No? Don't you dare save that 95. You better boost those. Nice. 260 and 220. Fine has to hold this with that head chef, but it just might be too much with that one set of imps. It just might be too much. It just might be too much. Oh my. This looks like a slam dunk. I guess this is why I'm not in the tournament. They absolutely buttered him up. They buttered him up with those king ups, and they fell for it. I fell for it, right? I fell for it too. They buttered him up with those king ups. The leak to the lizard on wave 7 by Japan. And man, this would have to be an epic comeback at this point. Oh. Pisco going for an income sent here. Do we see the Trinity Archer? Because we know Fine can run away with the game. If you give Fine a chance, he'll run away with the game. And more king ups, right? I don't like these king ups. We're not seeing Fine do the Trinity Archer though. Fine. If you can hear me, Trinity Archer. Oh my. He might leak to this dino. And I guess they should not push, right? They should not push now because they're behind. So just take those king ups. Don't touch any workers. Going for their usual income 11. And the value is enough to take on... Oh, wait. Oh my. Oh, no. Oh my. Big hold. Big holds on both sides. Oh, if they had both received fulls. If they both received fulls, they were leaking. We haven't... Oh, we see a late overwork by Fine. We see Giant Snail by Japanen. We see Giant Snail by Pisco. And Tilty has not yet decided. And it's really Pisco's game. Pisco hasn't lost a single stack on that Sakura. Not one stack. And now you see the king play by Japanen and Fine. And it seems like kinging is the way to go this series, right? Kinging, it worked earlier in this game. What are we going to see? Are we going to see any leaks? Oh, we're going to see the Sakura go down. We're seeing the Sakura go down. Down goes Sakura. Oh my, do we ever see a shutdown? Oh, we even see in the chat, Pisco saying RIP Flower. His flower finally goes down. And we saw Tilty go with Lone here. So I guess he's just gonna go for 1 million workers. And they're going long. And Fine falls for the trick and does go. So we got Fine building for 12. We've got Japanen building for 13. So they're really just covering each other here. We see the full income, right? The full king, my apologies. And now it is just up to Fine and Japanen to just hold, right? They've got to hold the big one. And it's probably a 13. But because of those king ups, You could see some nastiness by Pisco and Tilty. They could go 14 now. Those king ups say, hey, if you'd like to go 14 into us, go for it. Right? You could see the 14. Wouldn't that be nasty? But also the right play. I really do think it's the right play. You see all these Zeuses. You see the Shurikens. Yeah, it's over. We're headed for game 2 unless you see 800 veterans. This one's done. A little bit of everything. Oh no. Oh, no, Zeus is just about to do it. We're heading to game 2, guys. We are headed to game 2. I think even on value, they're just leaking next. And they know it. They know that those king ups there really just hurt them. I think if they don't do those king ups, they might send 13. Or you can send 14 with them. Jeppinen with the giant snails. But the send just doesn't matter, right? They're sent that they just need to income and pull out the most miraculous holds I've ever seen. There's just no other way to put it. I mean, they're both. Jeppinen's gonna be 400 under. Fine is gonna be about 200 under, and it's just too much. We do see the veteran spam, right? We see the veteran spam, but we see that, and that's where the centaur's coming, right? The centaur is just gonna have absolute sex with all these veterans, all 8 of those veterans. Oh man, and we've only got one Trinity Archer here, right? We've only got one source of good damage here. We do have a stim. I can't imagine that they ever live here. There's just no way. LOD too. Oh man, they need to get that number under 12 for a chance to win. Under 12 for a chance to win.
1 shot, 5 kills.
And we're heading to game 2. And I gotta say, those king ups were crazy early. The king ups by Pisco and Tilty, I thought were tilters, right? I thought those were tilters. I thought that was a bad call. But it was absolute bait. Absolute bait. What a well-played game. And the 8 seed takes the first. I mean, look, they never leaked. They played safe until they, bam, went for the killing blow. I mean, they had him pretty much the whole time, right? It was like, what are they doing? That these king ups? Never mind, the king ups are the best call ever, right? Never mind, the king ups were the best call ever. We've got a 1-0 lead. I've got to make sure I have the name right here. But it's just Pisco Tilt. Yeah, they focus so much on winning that they decided not to have a good name. And I'm just going to leave that as it is. Let's see how quickly we're going into this second game here. Yeah, they're ready to get into it. I've even caught an invite here. Oh my goodness. I even got an invite. Do they change up the positioning? Do they change? Because Japan and Fine do have the option now to change it up, right? See if we see anything down here. Oh, get that guy out of here. Oh, you gotta close that guy. There we go. Yeah, we've got some people trying to hijack the tournament here. Got some tournament hijackers. But we're good to go. And it's game time. Entering game 2 of the grand finals. The grand finals. And I expect a major rebound by Fine in Japan. Right? I do. Sea Dragon broke the game. True. Let's see. Let's see these starts. Oh wow! Right off the bat, look at that. Look at those bad boys. Sakura, her hips don't lie. She's hanging out this entire series, this entire cast, right? There's just been so many of these the entire time. But we have seen Japan and Fine turn her down. We have. So we've got cash out. I mean, this is what I love, right? This might be another Pisco game, right? Pisco really just killed it. Killed it last game with the Sakura, and I've got to think just might kill it again with the Holy Avenger. And Fine now. Fine going with the unit. Which is going to be weird, right? Because we're used to Fine pushing workers. Lots and lots of workers. So it'll be a bit slower start. And I have to say, I hate this positioning. I don't like this positioning. And I don't like what Tilty has for 7 and 8, right? Similar builds here by Tilty and Pisco, and I don't like the defense for 7 and 8 by Tilty. I think that stands out. Stands out pretty big to me. And Fine, it doesn't matter though. Fine never leaks, right? It doesn't matter. He doesn't leak until wave 3. And even wave 3 should not leak. I don't know. This is interesting. Quite confused here. I guess Tilty, with no workers, is gonna try to break the Sakura. This is looking like some misplays here by Tilty. I really expected the Snail King up there. Interesting. Now, what do we see by Fine? Yep, and Fine's just going to hold. Right? This is just a hold by Fine. It's actually quite an overbuild, but just playing it safe. Saving the Sakura. And, yeah. Just a hold. Should be at 6 workers now, and it's just fine. A lot more starving this game. I think everybody's starting to realize this is a damn grand final. This is not meant to be messed around with, right? This is the grand finals. And you can't just income send every wave, right? Unless it works. Well, then yeah. Then you can. Oh, we've got some adjustments being made. Fine telling Jeppinen how to place his unit. Weird. And as I said it, there's the king ups. The king ups by a lot of people. Ooh, Pisco's calling out the fake. Calling out the fake. But it is a real. It really is a real, right? This is such a tight one, man. No mistakes being made this game. And Jules is saying the same thing. 52-48. Jules is saying we're looking at the same thing. Oh, wow. And everybody's cool. See, I think they saw last game how strong the King Ups were. So now you see Japan and Fine, who's at 9 workers, right? I should have known that he was going to catch up. 9 workers is just pushing like a madman. An absolute madman. Would love to see a Trinity Archer for 7. Oh my goodness. An income send by Jepanen. Oh man. Gonna try to catch oh man. Gonna try to catch Tilty off guard, but it's not gonna work. It's not working. Just when I thought Fine and Japanen had him. And Fine is going for the King Ups. Fine is really taking that. See, there it is. There's the Archer. Protecting the 7 and 8. Can't get the Trinity Archer yet. And that canopy, it's just smurfing. That canopy is just smurfing. That 100 just eaten by Tilty there. Everybody holds. Everybody holds. And only we know, but we do see Fine could shift for the Trinity Archer here. Right, we know that Fine could shift. We do see Fine could shift here. But gonna full build. And that could be an issue. That could be a mega issue. Oh man, look at the King Ups by everybody. Oh my goodness. How many stacked Sakuras are we going to see? Are we going to see 15 stacked Sakuras here? This is just bonkers. Oh, man. Oh, no. No, Fine. Please, no. Oh, my goodness. Fine, please. Not to the King Ups. Not to the King Ups. No. Oh, no. Fine's first mistake. You see Fine not being Fine. Very unfortunate. It just didn't. I could have placed a Steed and it would have been fine, but just going with the Chloropoxy and a couple of Seedlings just couldn't do the job. And he's gonna go. That Sakura's going down another stack here, guys. This is scaring me. This is really scaring me. I think the Mythium that you're going to gain from this is not worth the stack that you're going to lose. I mean, he's leaking to the snail, right? This Sakura is leaking to that snail. Unless I'm wrong, and I'm usually not, well, let's not get into that. But this Sakura, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh! No way! No way! No way! Oh my, look! It had to be perfect! It had to be absolutely perfect, and it was! And we see Fine leaking Pisco too. And we also saw that Sakura go down. So we've got tied Sakuras, right? We've got tied Sakuras, and now we've pretty much got a tied game money-wise. Oh my goodness. I did not see that coming one bit. I should have been looking the whole time at Pisco Sakura, who fully tanked, right? Oh my goodness. 7 stacker, tie ball game, and now they're giving it 52-48 to Fine and Japanen. Oh my. And look at the workers on Pisco. Oh my goodness. 13 workers by Pisco, really pushing with that holy. With the Holy Sea Dragon. Just pushing. And it just gets king ups too, so it's like, it's fine, right? It's not even a big deal. You could go double. It doesn't matter what you do for 10. It's going to hold now. Even with 1100 value. Pisco's holding. He pushed another worker. Crazy. And now we should see the Trinity Archer here by Fine. Right, we have to see that. And Jepanen's definitely got to get a Zerker down. Maybe a Zerker Dark Mage. Wow. Love that. Love that. At least we're on the same page here. Right. We have not seen the Trinity Archer, though. Come on, Fine. Come on, Fine. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Oh, no. And the steed dies before the antler. I'm shook. I'm shook. Does this... Oh, man. The disciple scared me there for a second. This is just a really bad leak here by Fine. Yeah. I really do believe that Trinity Arch... Oh, man. Oh, boy. On the bright side, Jepanen and Fine almost have full kings, right? They almost have full kings. But, I mean, this has got to be at least 30%. Did we see the Sakura? We did see the Sakura go down over there. 32%. We see Fine with the income play. Okay, so we're going to see the shift for Fine to go for Magician Steed, right? Disciple Steeds with Magician. And Tilty Pisco, they're going to let him get away with it. Right now they're kinging. They're kinging too. We see Magician by everybody except Jepanen is going to go ahead and villain that Berserker. And it does say Fine is on top now. Oh no. Does Fine Sakura live here? Because these Sakuras they're tied. These are tied Sakuras. Fine is going for a big send here. Oh my goodness. This would just be a total throwaway to lose that Sakura for no reason. There's an absolute throwaway by Fine here. Or is it another perfect Sakura? Wait, it's so close. It's so close. Oh my. Every time I think Fine has oh wow. Every time I think Fine has let it go. Right there. And we see a nice play by Fine here to just income breaker. Income breaker. And the Sakura, right? Now we've got Fine up by one Sakura. One Sakura stack. Because Tilty is not protecting it, right? It was just not protected. Hasn't been protected a couple of waves. So we see 9 and we see 8. And yeah, we almost see a dead tied game now, right? Almost see a dead tied game here, even with the king damage. Fine is on fire. Fine is on fire. He's got the boar. He's got boar steeds with this. Oh man, if Fine can make this roll work, it's tied 1-1. Right? Fine is really impressing me now. Every time I think that Sakura is going bye-bye, it's not. I'm a liar. And once again, is Tilty letting... Tilty is just letting his Sakura go. Letting that Sakura go, man. Do we see income breakers? Income breaker on Tilty. Yeah, I think we will see an income breaker here on Pisco as well. They might have the work. Pisco does have the workers. But this is really starting to get close here. Some of those miraculous holds by Fine really playing a big part in this game. There's the star caller. Nobody sending here. Oh, wow. A full sell there. Full sell there for 2 more steeds. I love that. Those seedlings are garbage. Those seedlings are garbage. I love that play there by Fine. Man, we see Pisco and we see Jeppinen really under. Looks like a shift for the Sovereign here, which is crazy. But well called, right? Well called shift. And I guess we'll just have 14 cents. Smaller by Fine and Jeppinen. And massive 500 plusers by Tilty and Pisco. But honestly, I could see Fine just holding. I could honestly just see Fine holding here. And it doesn't even matter. Are we going to see a Red Eyes and a Steed? Come on. Red Eyes and a Steed. No. Red Eyes. This could be a mistake by Fine, but I've said that before. Right? I really think the Red Eyes is the better play here. I really do. We don't see any Haven. Would have liked a Haven there too. And we don't see the Sovereign. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what's about to happen here, but it's going to be some wildness. No Trinity Archer, no Red Eyes, no Haven, no Sovereign. Is everybody just leaking here? Is this just an everybody leaks situation? It absolutely is. And wow. We've got Mimic Ogre. We've got Pack Leader 4, and it should give a little bit of a lead to Pisco and Tilty. There should be a touch of a lead to Pisco and Tilty, but man, it is close. And when I say close, it's close, right? Jules is still favoring Fine and Jeppinen. And it's just some crazy plays by everybody there. Just not going for the Haven, not going for the Red Eyes, not going for the Sovereign. I mean, and we got backline Azeria here. Right? It's just so many crazy things happening. So many crazy things happening right now. But it looks like Jeppinen and Fine didn't really push, right? It looks like they did not push many workers there. Playing the overbuild game. And I kind of like that, right? Because they're losing in a king race at this point. Will we see the 16, or is everybody fine with going 17? And if everybody's fine going 17, then you will see... Oh, wow. Jeppinen and Fine, they're going to try to break him. They're going to try to break him. I really like that sending into Tilty, but it is scary here. It is scary with this Sovereign, but we get the 4 eyes, right? We get the 4 eyes. And they're going to try to catch him off guard here, right? They're going to try to catch him off guard here. They're under by quite a bit, and they did not send. Which is crazy because, like, it should have been a send, right? It should have been a send. So this might be the play for Fine and Jeppinen. Is it ever enough to kill them? I don't think it's ever enough to kill them. But it definitely allows them to survive 17. That's for damn sure. They're definitely surviving 17 now. How's that Sovereign doing? Is he ever going off? Sovereign does not go off. They never die. They never die, though. Oh, Pisco calling the game. I really don't believe they die here, but it's really the game, right? It really is the game. And they're sending here. They're never hurting him on 17 now. That's gonna let Fine get so many red eyes. Right? So many red eyes. So many. Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess there's one. There's one, and you're probably just fine, right? You've at least got the one red eyes. You've got a star caller and 2 disciples. They're just gonna be popping off. So much delay. Got the 2 haven. They're just holding, and this game's just done. So this game is just over. The only chance back into this game is if somehow Fine and Japan send 18, right? Because we know 18 is the worst in the world. 700 cents. 700 cents, but it just doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter. Like these are just getting held. There's just so much delay, unless I'm wrong, which I could be wrong. They're just holding. Or pro leaking. Also a pro leak situation. Right. They're not dying here. It's actually a lot more than I thought it was. Cast or curse, I guess. This is actually a decent amount. This is a decent amount, and I'm surprised. I am. And I think not going with the red eyes was the misplay, right? But it's still never enough. Definitely a closer game. Please don't send. And yeah, we're just gonna see the king race build red eyes. Oh my goodness. Fine is not believing in the power of the red eyes. He's got enough DPS. He just needs those tanks. Just needs those red eyes. And Fine is killing me here. Fine is absolutely killing me here. We're gonna see a king race 19. I'd love to see some oath breakers and chain fist spam. Because it's on Pisgo to hold. Absolutely on Pisgo to hold there. And here we go. Japan and Fine will send about 200-300 more. And there's going to have to be a miracle on the side of Pisgo and Tilty. There just has to be a miracle. And I think the only real chance is Pisgo's got to probably drop 500 chain fists here, right? Just need to start seeing chain fist, chain fist, chain fist, chain fist, chain fist, chain fist, chain fist. Is the only thing I need to be seeing for any tiny chance. Also, no shamans. Crazy. Going with the king claws, and that's game. We're tied up 1-1. We're absolutely tied up 1-1 because we finally see 2 red eyes, right? I still really would have preferred more of them, but it's enough. Fine is not leaking. Definitely leaking last, if anything. And this one is over. Absolutely over. And I really think the best delay would have been 800 chain fists. But the sends are just too big. And they're never leaking, so it wouldn't even be a king race. And we are tied up 1-1. And I wouldn't want it any other way, right? I would not want it any other way. I wouldn't want it any other way. And we might get Toho in here. We might get Toho in here. We're going to have a little break here, it looks like. We just got to get confirmation by everybody that it is okay for Toho to join. And could have some exceptional casting. I mean, not really. Yep, looks like everybody's good. So let's invite Toho in here. They are taking a tiny break, so now we just need Toho to get out of that damn game. He's in a game, and we just got blue balled. But you know who didn't get blue balled? You, the viewers, because we got a tied series. So this is just a best 2 out of 3 now, right? We're just looking at a best 2 out of 3, and I wouldn't want it any other way, right? Let's fix that. And if we're looking back, I really think it came down to those mega holds. Those mega holds by Fine on wave 8, right? That wave 8 was just incredible. The wave 8, I thought for sure it was toast. It literally got down to one shot. One shot. I think the Trinity Archer would have been better, right, here on 10. And then again, just godly, just living on like 200 health here on 11. And sadly, Tilty just letting his go bye-bye, right? Tilty let his go there on 9. And I really think that's what hurt him. The income breaker here into Pizco. Just the income breakers back-to-back just hurt. And they even had the lead here, right? They had the king lead 14. And it didn't matter. It did not matter, right? Because of the income advantage, it didn't matter. And the value advantage too, right? Even when Fine was not wanting to build Red Eyes, right? Did not want to build Red Eyes, ever. One of the strongest units in the game. Chose the Antlers over the Red Eyes for the big 17. Didn't matter. So the value was just too much. The value was too much. And Fine is just, he's having his way with this series, right? Just having his way with this series. Game 3, grand finals. Let's see what we got. Oh, there it is. I was looking, who has the best roll here? We've got Fine with sexy roll, right? I love my Halo Steed. And it looked like he loved the mana last game. But we have the best of the best. Pizco, Cash Out, Nightmare Butcher with an Oathbreaker. It's Pizco's game. There's just nothing else to say about it. This is Pizco's game. Wow, Fine goes totally a different direction than I would have thought. Fine is going Ocean Templar Gates. Okay, and he's going to go Grarl into Firelord, right? Grarl into Firelord on 3. I like it. Pizco turns down Nightmare Butcher with Oathbreaker. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm beside myself. But he does still have that butcher for the anglers, right? He does still have the butcher for the anglers. They decide to skip here. Oh, man, they decide to skip. And it's going to force Fine to overprotect here on wave 2. So he's going to have to stay 4 workers. Gonna have to stay 4 workers. And I guess they think they're sending into an egg. Because they're going to skip and they're going to send DTs, right? They're sending DTs. Although I really think the send into Japan should not be DTs, right? It should be snails. Or lizard, right? Could be a lizard, actually. But we will see. Yeah, DT is just should not ever leak that. And they're just fine. They're fine with this. So strike 1 for Tilty and Pisco. Strike 1. Losing out on that early income. And just feeding Fine and Jipping in. Alright. Oh man. And Fine and Japan are doing something I never see them do. Saving their Mythium. Oof. But it did Fine greed a little too much. Fine might have greeted here with that 5 worker, but he didn't receive a cent, so he just might be fine. Oh man, just the absolute greed here. I love it. Fine is just so greedy. Yeah, the ping. And he's fine. He gets a king up and it doesn't matter. Maybe he leaks 1 or 2 units. And he doesn't care about that, right? He gets away with greed. Like, he probably just leaks to no send, but it's like 1 or 2 units. So who cares? And he might just hold, right? Might just hold with the steed. Nice long wave just to let know Pisco and Tilty. You screwed up. You should have sent here, guys. It's really putting salt in those wounds. Now we should see the Fire Lord. Perfect calculation by Fine. It's a decent position, right? It's definitely going to split tank. Definitely going to be a split tanking Fire Lord. It's going to catch the mana from the seeds too. I really like Fine's build. I really do. I knew Fine was going to do something with that mana. Do you see the Bounty Hunter? And now the massive king ups by Fine and Jeppinen. This one has my brain just I can't even comprehend what's happening now here. Can't even comprehend what is happening. And they hold those 100 of king ups. Those massive king ups they held. Do we see anything crazy? We see 7 workers. Oh man. Pisco at 4 workers. So I guess he's going to try to... Oh, he's... Oh, and I think he's calling it perfect. Is he rushing out the Kingpin for wave 6? Wow. Pisco actually making me doubt... I guess if you're just better. If you are just better with Angler Steeds, maybe Angler Steeds is better than Doppel Butcher, right? Doppel Butcher with Oathbreaker open. Because Pisco's going to get it out. And does he eat a big send, or is it king ups again? Yeah. He's just going to eat that. He's getting it out. He gets out the Kingpin. And this is actually a great play here by Pisco. Right? There it is. It's almost the full stack. On wave 6, that is what I'm talking about. No. No! No! You have to do it! Oh no! Oh no! He's greeting so hard. He shifted. He's at 4 workers. He had it. He had the amazing play, and he's greeted. His teammate is pinging. Why don't you do it? Why don't you do it? You greedy bastard. There's no need for this. Oh my goodness. It's the greediest play I think I've ever seen. In a grand final. He just holds. It was already 139 stacks. There was no need for that. What a throw. And he has to cover his mate too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because he's still 4 workers. He's still 4 work. He hasn't bought a worker. If he had just gotten the kingpin. If he had just gotten the king, like they're taking king damage. If he had just gotten the kingpin, he would have been 8, 9 workers by now. Oh my goodness. What a misplay. King damage that never should have happened. And he gets those extra 11 stacks for, oh my goodness. He's 4 workers on wave 7. He has 4 workers wave 7. 300 over value. 300 over value. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Oh man. In such a tight game, that really could come into play. And we've got some pings here. What are we seeing the pings for? Probably the workers that Fine and Jeppinen have. Right? You almost want to leak with this Pegasus, right? You almost want to leak 1 unit. Because you know Pisco's got no workers. You have to know. This is a fine leak. That is an absolutely fine leak. You're totally okay with that. I mean, Pisco just has no work. He's 6 workers, man. 6 workers on wave 7. Finally gets to 7th. But the Mythium lost. The income lost. There's so many things that are just killing him. Pisco had it. Had it. And now that mana's not being used at all. Could have gone for the Kingpin on 6 and dropped it at Angler. Oh, man. I'm feeling like Tilty Dogo, right? I'm feeling tilty. And you could even see the ping. You could even see the ping. Was his mate saying, get that Kingpin, get that Kingpin. Oh, man. Now, we do see some Mythium saved here by Pisco and Tilty. Right? We do see that. Look at this perfect Fire Lord here. Absolutely perfect Fire Lord. Fine not making a mistake, right? Fine's not going to make a mistake. We know that. We've seen that the whole time. We're seeing a big send by Tilty here. Tilty is going to make. He's going to make Fine make a mistake here. Oh, and yep, got to sell for that gate. Oh, he's going for the King Claw. Interesting call here. But the issue with that King Claw, I'm not so sure that the Fire Lord tanks it all. Maybe it tanks 1 or 2. It has to tank 1 or 2. But I don't believe it does. And Jeppinen's got 40 gold. Oh, he places it. How does this Fire Lord tank? It does tank. Oh, wow. As I said, Fine just doesn't make these mistakes that I clearly would have made, right? Very nice Fire Lord. 1 more shot by the King Claw. Do we ever see 1 more shot? Ever 1 more shot? And just the full hold. And this one is really, really starting to tilt over in the way of Jeppinen and Fine, right? It is their game to lose at this point. And as expected, Fine is on fire now. All right, Pisco still only has 10 workers. He's going for the double Zerker. Just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And Fine is just saving his Mythium for 11. He might just leak him 11. Just going to keep Pisco at those 10 workers. Oh my goodness. And Pisco is now realizing he is in trouble. Absolute trouble here. Do we see any mistakes? Oh, we're going to see a mistake here by Jepinen, leaking to the no send, right? We'll see a little bit of gold lost here. Just a little bit. Not a big deal, though, because it does allow Fine to save even longer. Oh, my goodness. What is going on? Now I'm not sure with Fine. This is just Fine's game to win, and I'm not so sure about this starve. How long are you going to starve him, Fine? Because you had this game in your hands. You had this game in your hands. And I think you're getting a little greedy. I think you're getting a little greedy here. And everybody's saving their Mythium. Just kidding. Pisco and Tilty going for the king ups, expecting a big 11 here, right? Expecting a big 11, that's just not coming, right? Because Fine is just saving his Mythium for a kill shot. And now they could even go 13. They could even go 13 because of those king ups. If they, oh, Jepinen's going with an income send here. What? Income sends? But I guess it's fine though. I guess it's fine to do the income sends because Pisco's been at freaking 10 workers for like 6 waves. For 6 waves, he's fallen out of it. So even if he pushes 12 workers here, it's just so late. I'm stunned. I'm stunned by everything I'm seeing. But they do save their Mythium. What little of it that's left, they do save that Mythium. Now, what do we see here? What do we see here by Pisco? We're going to see a second Butcher for that Kingpin. And now they buttered him up for the 15. Yep. They've buttered him up for the 15. You send 15, you're up 2-1. Right? You send 15, you were absolutely up 2 games to 1. No doubt about it. A 420 income send. With the hero, it might hold. Right? Might hold. And now we start seeing those workers catch up. But it's been too long. It's been too long. And even the income is leaking them. Oh my goodness. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe the income is not leaking them. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just keeping Pisco down so long. Forcing those king ups. The Jules did not like that play, though. Jules did not like that play at all. But in all honesty, oh, yep, you got to start preparing for wave 18. Or wave 18. For wave 15, right? We know wave 15 is coming. But you do see the saving of Mythium by Pisco and Tilty. Trying to turn this one around. You do see them trying to turn it around. And a shift here by Fine that I love. Oh, just kidding. Oh boy, and here they come. Here they come. The gates. And this might be Jepinen's turn, right? Jepinen might have to turn this one around. Right? Fine has played the carry every game today. But now it is on Jepinen to hold this. I mean, he's got Bunk, he's got Millennium, he's got the possible Sand Badger into. Oh, there's just so many goodies he has. So many. And then Fire Ellie. That is me clapping. Oh my goodness. So we've got Jepinen 280 under, but he's got the villain. And he's got the Millennium. He's got to hold. Right? He's got to hold. You see the Ocean Templar. Please sell that stupid Grarl. Fine. Fine, you have played excellent today, but you have to sell that Grarl. You have to sell that Grarl. Oh my goodness. That is a bit of an int. They've got full king here, but they don't want to see. They don't want to see any of that happening. They don't want to hurt at all. And as expected, right? Just kidding. Not expected, right? Jeppinen really holding his own. And Fine, who I thought was so weak with these hero gates, is actually just fine, right? He's just fine. And now let's see what Jules says to this end, right? Because now they can send that big 15 that I was talking about. Such a long wave here. There it is. Please send a shaman. We don't see any shamans. There's the shaman by Fine. And they only get maybe 10, 15% king damage. 7%. And this one's in trouble. But Jeppinen's going with the income here. Going with the income here. And I really don't understand the no shaman, right? I don't understand the no shaman there. But they might just be weak enough, right? We've seen Fine and Jeppinen leak their people with just income so many times this tournament. And that's what we could be in for again. Right? Fine is that a witch? What do we got coming there? Oh my. Oh no. Oh no. There it is. Oh. Last second game saving send by Fine. Could not get the witch out. Full king, so you might not kill him. Oh, are we gonna see some boss sniping? Some bice sniping? Some boss sniping? No, we are not. But really, it's not looking as bad as I thought it would. Right? We've got Pisco only leaking the boss and the shaman. Oh, what? We've got Jeppinen slipping up here, giving a 25 shutdown. And we're just going to keep going this game. This game's never ending. How much regen can these kings do? We're going for 200% regen on both sides. I mean, it's really not good though, right? For Pisco and Tilty. They would need a miracle. Especially because 17, they're pretty garbage, right? They're going to need a massive mistake to be made by Fine and Jeppinen. But at least they're hanging in there, right? I thought they were just toast on 15. And maybe my slip up about 18 could be right. Right? It's possible. Maybe that's actually what's going to happen here. I mean, we don't have much Mythium saved here. But a 400 might do it. And there's Jeppinen with that 4 eyes again. He really loves those 4 eyes. Really does love the 4 eyes. There's Fine with the 4 eyes. I do like the 4 eyes. And interestingly enough, we had Pisco adding another LOD here. Don't like that.
Cleanse thy soul.
I would love to see Pisco and Pisco and Tilty taking the risk that had to be made. They're taking the risks that had to be made. I think they do lose. I think it is over. But I really can respect that they know. They know they're never winning here on 17, right? They are never winning here on 17. So I love the play. This is not a saving Mythium till LTD3. This is saving Mythium to win the game, right? This is their best chance. They had to make this play, and I love it. I really do. I appreciate this play here. Yeah, there's the prayer hands, as expected. It's a 480 and a 500. I wish I could... Oh, I clicked on that kingpin because this kingpin is their chance. That one kingpin needs to kill everything, right? That kingpin needs to save the damn day. I think they might live with about 13 units through, but it's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. I think it is a GG. I think they needed to get that down to 13, maybe 14. It's just too much. Yeah, that's just a little too much.
Victory.
And although they waned, Fine and Jeppinen are now up 2-1 in this grand final of the Nova Cup D2. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And every time I doubt Fine, I know I shouldn't doubt him, right? I know that I should not doubt him. And it's been a while since they've had that that lead, so let me do that. Let me do that. Toho, get in spectator, please. We are taking a little break here. I like it. Toho does not realize he has to click the spectator thing, so let's give him a call. Get Toho. Okay, Toho is now in the correct spot. This is excellent. Giving Toho a call here. And let's see if Toho will ever answer the call. Love the risk. Have to respect that risk by Pisco and team. Excellent risk.
What's up, Doof?
What is up, Toho? Man, you are missing. I'm glad you're here. You've been missing a exceptional series here.
Dude, what's his name? Fine? Outplayed the shit out of me. Like,
Fine is he's just MVP in it. He is just MVP in it.
He's so good.
This entire tournament. I can't believe the plays Fine is making.
I know. I think I fed him too much in the second game at least.
Okay, there.
We did clutch the first game out, even with me losing like 2 Sakura stacks early.
Yeah, no, and that's actually what happened in the second game here is that Fine and Jeppinen were able to protect their Sakuras, right? And I really think if you're gonna go Sakura, you gotta protect her. And
I'm still watching the stream right now. Damn, I've seen some of this game. I was just kind of peeping in, and it looked like Jules was not sure.
Oh,
Like, he kept
Jules
switching.
was up and down.
Yeah,
Jules was
all over the
up and
place.
down. I knew the whole time that Fine and Japan they just had to play it safe, play it smart, and they did what was necessary, and they were 1 game away.
Yeah, this is match point, right?
Yeah, they are 1 game away from being the champions of Nova Cup.
Dude, I'm gonna be so excited for them if they win. Oh my god.
But at the same time, I would not doubt
the other guys?
Tilty and Pisco. I know Pisco made some interesting calls there, not going with the Kingpin on 6, right? He had the gold for it, chose not to.
Ooh, didn't see that.
Yeah, but
How many stacks did it have?
139.
That's plenty.
Yeah. So that was an interesting call, and it kept Pisco at 4 workers until wave 8. And
Oh my god.
yeah, very little king damage, but that was definitely a misplay, and I've got to expect some comeback here. Definitely have to expect some comeback.
Has Fine ever not been at the top of the leaderboard? My god.
Yeah, and that was great last game on that 14. On wave 14, I said this is Jeppinen's time to hold, right? And Jeppinen did a great job. But then Fine, with the Ocean Templar Gates, said, I don't care anyhow. Like, you don't need to hold me, Jeppinen. I'm only going to league 2 or 3 myself. And it just,
Right?
it was crazy. It was absolutely nuts.
Have you looked at D1 at all?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got it right here. I've got it right here. And that one might go 5 as well, which would be excellent.
2 to 1. Jules says, "Oh, we're getting in. Cool, cool, cool."
Oh my. I think this one really just is dependent on the rolls here. Will we see Sakura for like the 6th game today?
Yeah, we all got it in our games.
Yeah, just so many Sakuras. What are we seeing? What are we seeing? No Sakuras unless
Nope.
Japanen's got it. Japanen has not. Nope. Okay, we do. Ooh, we see some gun. Oh, I love gun gargoyle for Japanen.
I love gun flower as well.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Japanen. Oh man, there's.
Well, they both have gun
They
flower.
both
No
have
bigger
gun.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, he shouldn't take that lifesteal. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He should go Grarl, gun, flower, or something else
Yeah.
around there.
And Tilty may be going 6 workers. Let's see what happens.
That's just such an easy Vulcan shift with Grarl.
Yeah.
And then flower too, because it protects you pretty well in 5 and 6.
Yeah. I will say I think you're right. I think Japanen taking that butcher over the flower is a bit of a misplay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Flower and gun is just way too strong together.
Yeah. And more so just because the butcher.
Yeah, who's he gonna put the butcher on?
Yeah, too much range. Too much range. He's got Sea Dragons, Disciple, and Butcher. I don't like that for this gun.
He doesn't need the heal for the Sea Dragons if that's the thought he was going, because he could also go Ocean Templar.
Yeah. Not a fan of that.
Me either. But you know, he can make it work.
Oh yeah. Very true.
I haven't even looked at the other guys' roles though. Oh, he's pack ratting with the fire ellie.
Oh,
Put them
the
both down,
interesting call. So this time Tilty does not waste any time. He's not waiting to get his workers. Tilty's going to be his 5 workers, 6 waves early. 6 waves earlier than last game here. He said, let me get that LOD on 2. Let me get my workers going.
He should be pretty safe with LOD all the way to 7, and then even 7, it's still pretty tanky.
I think Tilty knows what he has to do. Tilty knows he had that last game, and he really let it slip. He's going to play great here. Oh!
Oh, shit, I didn't see that.
Japanen
Oh, double snail on the gun.
greeds
Did
with
he
the
push
gun.
to a no send?
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I think Japanen's fine with that.
And then next, he probably just needs 1 Garg, because they just sent here.
Yeah. I mean,
Maybe
at
2 to be
the
safe.
end of the day, it's just more gold for fine, right? It's just
Yeah,
more gold
right.
for fine.
Y'all know what he can do with gold, too.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not 7 workers already.
With Cat? 4-stat Cat. Did he get sent last wave? I can't remember.
He did not.
Yeah, he went the 2 gargoyles
Yeah.
on Pennant side. Oh, he probably can still pack rat one of these with the fire ellie.
Yeah.
Oh no, oh my god, he got starved for king ups.
Yeah, and that we've seen that a lot this
Feels
series.
bad.
We've seen and they start Tilty and Pisco started it. They king up so much and just buttered up. They buttered up fine in Japanen, and then they got him big on 9, and then the game was pretty much done. So I've been liking the king ups. They're really they're screwing people up.
Fine didn't go max stat cat. He went for another cat.
Yeah,
instead.
he went double cat.
I wonder if the split, because I think 2 snails actually still leaks a big cat on 3. So maybe the split's what saved him.
Quite possible. And we see a much closer game here. No mistakes really. Just the baby leak of the gun on 2. Everybody's fine with this game so far.
How do I ping it?
Right click.
He's down 100. Oh, okay, he just put another.
Yeah,
guard.
greeding a little bit, and that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, nice. I'm not sure what Fine's gonna do on 5 though. Maybe Adams.
Yeah, probably. He's got the
He's
Adam
better
play.
than Orchid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he could just shuriken. But anything
That's true.
anything Fine does, we know it'll be the right play.
Right?
All right.
Oh no, he tried the DT on 4.
Yeah.
That doesn't always work, especially if you have a decent
Yeah,
split.
but I think he's just incoming in at this point.
Yeah.
Fine does not care what you're doing. Only cares about himself and winning by himself.
And it works.
It absolutely does.
Ooh, he might not be. Who is this?
Wow. Butcher
Still getting used to this
with the
thing.
gargoyles. Okay, very interesting.
Psycho might not be fine here. Like even to a no sound.
Oh, Psycho? You think that's... I thought it was Pisco.
Oh, yeah, I call him Psycho.
Oh. Well, interesting.
This could be real close though. Fire Alley is just so strong.
Yeah, oh my.
But
Oh
the
no.
rats-
Oh
yeah.
no. You called it. You absolutely called it.
All he had
Oh.
was 2 packs.
Oh
right?
no. To a no
Like, this is their
send.
worst wave. Yeah, this is their worst wave.
Oh my
the rats.
goodness. And Pisco was on top too.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Did he shift or did he just push a lot?
I have no idea.
Because I feel like he could have gone a Wanderer somewhere.
Yeah, there was many plays there.
Because he knew he was weak on 5, and then Pack Rats would be strong on 6 again.
I will say Pisco was long saving. So you could call that a pro leak if they get him good
Oh,
here.
yeah, I see them all.
If they get him good here, this could be a pro leak. Let's see how that butcher gun does.
I don't think it was a Mole Send then. I think it was a Imp Send, maybe?
It could. I think it could have been an any send.
Yeah.
I think it could have been an any send. Oh man. And just
Oh
when
my
we thought
goodness, yeah.
Pisco fluffed it,
Yep.
massive leak there. He does snipe the mold though.
True.
Jeppinen does
And the life-
snipe them all. Oh man, that life
Look
steal
at
is
this life steal,
incredible.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh no. Look at those kitty splits though. They were both 0 HP before they died.
man. So we do see some king damage here.
I wonder what Jules would think. I think it's still gonna be
I'm gonna have to go
Fine's favor.
55-45. Fine Jeppinen. I mean, this is almost 20% king.
I know. They do have some king ups though, so it's not the worst we've ever seen.
Oh, it was off by a couple. It's even closer. Jules thinks it's even closer.
Oh yeah, wow. Alright,
Oh.
they're all okay here. Maybe not Tilty Doggo.
Yeah.
But
I mean, look
everybody
at
else seems okay.
Pisco sending a brute too. And oh
Did he-
no, Jeppinen adds a sea dragon.
Yeah, I think he should have tried a Grarl shift here.
Oh my goodness, a sea dragon? Are you crazy?
I think he definitely should have done a Grarl shift again.
And Pisco is going for that full too. He is going for the
Yeah.
full.
Let's see.
He's 750 value though. He's on value. He might just be fine.
Still though, you want to get Vulcan out,
Oh, of course.
especially if you have a Grarl.
Of course,
And
you
then-
want to get those workers as soon as possible. But I really love Pisco. He's really treasure hunting well, and with that
Dude, yeah, this
12
send is on
Mythium,
fire.
the 12 Mythium is just really killing it. So it looks like, do we see a tiny leak, or is that Vamp Disciple just too strong?
The Vamp Disciple is so strong.
It's
It
just
really
too
is.
strong early. Oh my goodness.
It's so good. Like even on 8, I've seen it like clear like maybe like a third of the way by itself.
Absolutely crazy.
It's
And
definitely
Tilty
definitely
and Pisco just, their Mythium is really looking nasty.
Oh, they're sending? Oh no, that was the gold. I was like, oh my god, he sent 200 way after. I believe though.
No, but this has worked before. This has worked before. Fine and Jeppinen are going for the king ups. They're going for the full king. I like it. I really do like it. It's
What if you
worked
get-
every game.
What if he gets Hades next wave with the Grarl shift? That'd be one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I think you'll just see the king claw. To be honest, I think you might see the king claw
Satch. Yeah, he doesn't have an answer for
10.
does he?
Yeah, not at
No.
all.
Oh, he's got a.
And neither does Pisco,
yeah.
right? Pisco is, other than the Daphnes, he really doesn't have the tanking value for it.
No, he doesn't. I think Tilty might be okay if the Fada gets like focused like super last.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if they leak Jeppinen
Oh.
and Fine really bad here. The undercut send.
Dude, he can build a Feta here and then Grarl shift into or a Berserker here and then Grarl shift into Feta and he should be fine. Oh, I think he's doing it.
Oh no! Look at
Tilty Doggo.
Grarl, Steed. I'm losing faith in Jeppinen here.
Oh no.
Just
He needs to get that gun out.
no
He's not gonna
head
get it
chef, no Vulcan,
next. Yeah.
no hold is what I say. I
I mean, he's gonna shift for the Vulcan, but he's not gonna have enough tank value. Like, if he'd gotten that head chef plus the Vulcan, yeah, maybe.
yeah, it's another Fine carry. Let's see if Fine can pull it off with this gate here.
I also don't love the Vulcan and Disciple combo.
Oh,
feel like it's
I
one or the
hate it.
other.
I hate it. Just
I think it's
you
one or
need
the other.
tanks. You need tanks, because the Disciple is not a tank. The later the game goes, 73%. And Fine's been in this spot before. Just gonna have to pull off this carry once again. Just really gonna have to excel. See a little bit of king damage here.
Why didn't he leak like this in our games?
Yeah.
No, I think Tilty's sending really well.
Oh,
Or Psycho's sending into him, right?
Yeah. No, they've been some good sends. Really calling.
All right, but here you can just turn
Whoa.
it all the way around.
Jeppinen and Fine are gonna save their Mythium here.
Oh no.
They're gonna let him get away with this.
Does he at least have the Vulcan?
With this
195.
bad
I think he's
10.
off. He needs to sell Garg and the. Yeah, he needs to sell a Gargoyle too.
And does
Finally has a Vulcan.
that gun ever die?
That gun might actually. 10 is
Oh,
always
man.
really weird.
If we see Pizco and Tilty C going income king here. Nope, the gun is fine. The gun is fine.
I still can't believe they didn't send.
Yeah, no, and that might be the way for Pizco and Tilty to run away with this one. I
I
mean,
mean, he didn't even shift for Feta.
Yeah.
He went another Berserker.
okay, we're gonna see the income send. We do see a Hermit from Fine.
Ooh.
So we're going for the income 11, and that's what Japan and Fine have done so well. They have starved you, and then they income king up you, and
Yep.
and it really has worked excellently. It's actually changed my view of some of these long saves.
Oh, dude, no. I want to see him sell both of these for Lord of Death here. I feel like that would be hilarious. And it would still work. 'Cause it would still hold you on.
Double LOD,
Yeah, and double Garg.
Oh
and then
my.
double Berserker. Oh, and then two
Oh,
Fire
man.
Archers too?
Imagine.
Oh my goodness.
imagine if they had just gone 12. Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
Double,
Oh,
and
all the
full
king
king.
ups.
They have to. They're so scared right now, and then they're gonna realize we've been baited. We've been
Did he
baited.
upgrade a steed here?
Oh
Did
my goodness.
Tannen upgrade a steed here?
Oh! Vulcan's down.
Yep. Didn't protect it. He actually does not have a. I mean, he could have put a Harpy, I guess.
Yeah, but does it even matter? He might just hold even with the Vulcan going bye-bye. Looks like we've got
That's
an
the-
income breaker here on Tilty. A couple of income breakers. And it's just a big enough send to where they get their income and they get their leaks.
He needs to get rid of those Grarls.
Yeah.
Or King Claude or something.
Did they ever just resend? I almost feel like the income resend might get them here on 12.
I think so too, actually.
Yeah. So you've got quite the lead for Jeppinen and Fine here. Jules is
Oh,
at
no.
60-40.
He had an Eternal Wanderer.
Yeah.
Psycho did, and then he sold it and put down another baby one instead.
Yeah.
I think that could have helped a lot, getting some more fire LE damage out.
I do. I love these treasure hunts. But
too.
imagine these treasure hunts, and you got the resend here, even 140 income. They might have both leaked.
Yeah.
They might have both leaked here.
Well, the
Oh!
cool thing
Oh
about
shit!
Psycho-
Oh my God!
What?
They're sending!
More?
They're sending! They're going for the
Attacking
after
them all?
income. Oh my goodness!
Let's go, dudes.
They just caught him. Why
Yeah,
send
Fedas aren't
income?
Good here.
Why send income when you can just send real?
Yeah,
Oh,
send
what a
it, yeah.
play!
Dude, the Fedas are so weak here. The Hades are weak here. Or is it
Oh
one
my
that's really weak
goodness.
Here? Oh no, he went an Ocean Templar. Oh no.
Just and the person oh my goodness, Pisco was so strong here, but he and because he was so strong, he just tripled T hunts.
You gotta admit that he's got 14 workers and he's been
Yeah.
hunting the whole game. He's been playing really
Yeah,
well.
honestly, now that I'm looking, this is only Baby King.
Yeah, that might not be worth.
Yeah, it's maybe a break even. Let's see what Jules says. Because they do have quite a bit of Mythium saved now.
I'm excited to see what
Jules liked it. Jules liked it by 3%. So Jules was still cool with that play.
You think they ever go?
I mean, it's got to be
14?
a 14 into Fine and Jeppinen.
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean, you got Fine with the Hellgate. There's the Vulcan, but there's like Disciple and a Sea Dragon. So.
Yeah.
And you send 500, 600 on 14, you're gonna have sex with their king.
That's
Really,
definitely a way to put it.
you really are.
Dude, he's so strong here on 13. Fine is, but he's really weak next.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know what he can do.
he's
Maybe
gonna
Caspian?
need those Yazoras to dodge every single shot.
Or yeah, or just a ton of Yazes.
I didn't even
Ooh,
notice.
They go here. They do go here.
Yep.
Descending into.
Oh, both sides. I like the both sides. A double
witches-
witch by Pisco. I don't know about that.
I always feel like double ogre is so much better, unless they have 100. Like,
I
rats.
I think that might be a throw. Pisco was playing so well, but I hate those witches.
No, I did too.
I absolutely despise those witches.
It was. I feel like it was definitely ogres.
Pack ogre. Yeah, I think you have to send a pack here on 12 or on 14.
Yeah.
I think there has
Pack
to be a
ogre
pack.
and then something.
He's going for a Sky Queen. He's building more
Sky Queen.
range DPS. Okay, yeah, delete
can
those.
move 'em.
Please just oh
Steeds.
my goodness. It has to be steeds.
Steeds. it's more
Protect
damage for
your
Star
gun.
Caller. Yeah.
Oh my
It's got to be
goodness.
seeds. Star Caller
Jeppinen
damage with the steeds are so broken.
Jeppinen is just asking for a game 5. He's asking for a game 5 here.
I'm kind of excited to see it though, but it is still 67 to 33.
And we've
So
got
after
the
this
ocean temp.
set-
We've got the ocean temp here. We've seen Fine do this I think last game we saw this. We
Was that the
saw.
call though? Another baby gate on 14.
I don't
I
know.
know Ocean Templar. I don't think the baby gate, but then Ocean Templar wouldn't really be worth with just one gate. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean it's looking okay, but not great.
Yeah, he's actually gonna hold pretty well. You know.
I mean this
comparatively.
was their big send too,
Yeah.
and
definitely
they're
pretty
also
well.
once again leaking Tilty, right? Surprise, surprise.
Fucking-
Ocean
Why have I
Templar
ever
Gate.
doubted Fine? Why have I ever
You
doubted this man?
can't. Every time you think Fine is weak, he's not. He is fine.
It's like, what world where you put a baby gate down on 14
And hold
it
on
worked?
14.
Yeah.
It's exceptional. Fine
Oh my
Fine
God.
should have his name etched into the Nova Cup history books.
I'm not even sad that I lost to this man. Like, not even once, dude.
I mean, just absolutely smurf. They are going to take some king damage,
It's not gonna be enough.
but so are Pisco and Tilty.
It's not gonna
right.
be nearly enough.
And this is just 68-32. And I mean,
Oh, the headshot from 15. Oh no. See, I would have finished. I would have finished off my steeds. I would have gotten 3 more steeds.
yeah, no, Jeppinen's making some weird calls for sure.
Oh no, he put down another. Oh no.
Yeah,
He's making a Harpy.
at this point, I can't even look. But what I can look at is Tilty and Pisco are going for the king up play. They're going long. They have not touched workers. Right? They haven't touched any workers.
Oh my god, yeah.
So maybe they're going real long. And I think that's what they have to do at this point.
But it still sucks though, because they're so far down.
Oh, yeah.
They're
No,
still 290 down and 385 down without sending.
they are absolutely in trouble. They're absolutely
this
in
is-
trouble.
I think this might be GG's.
I would definitely say Fine's got a hand on that cup already. Definitely already got a hand on that Nova Cup trophy. That would be
It
cool.
probably goes 17 to end it, right?
I mean, the expectation, yeah, would be a 17. I mean, look at Tilty. Tilty is just, oh no. somehow they need to live here, and Tilty's got a Sui. That is their only chance.
Yeah.
That is their only chance of victory. Tilty is going to have to somehow not kill him and Pisco.
Like,
And
look at that. They have 500 Mythium
yeah,
already.
yeah. No, this one might just be over. It might be over. I need to re-roll golems or something. A heart
Yeah,
of
we
Mudmen.
roll like 7. Sell everything for.
Yeah, just
Just
all
a bunch of golems.
all hardened golems. I'm just
Oh, what were the kings? I didn't even look. Oh, who's got battle scars? What's that going on? It's
that's
on Dario.
Tilty. That's Tilty, and most of them have gone on the iron scales.
DPS Iron Scale OP? Dude, they're not gonna hold. They're gonna leak to a no send. Maybe. No, I think they're fine.
And even with the king ups, they're gonna send here. I don't like to send unless it was income.
What they're sending? More witches. Why does everybody love witches? Everybody's doing witches, dude. I mean, I guess I can see it for the gates, but I was talking to Cedars, and he says it's almost always imps.
Yeah, and I think it might be time for us to start talking about what the winners win. $150 to the winner.
Yep. Is it split or is it 150 each? I think it's split.
It's split.
Yeah. Still though. You could buy yourself a fancy meal tonight and ball out at the club. Buy a new game. Buy some skins.
Buy a
You got
new
options,
game.
dude.
I don't know how that money's getting spent, but I definitely think
Oh, this
that
is
100 of that 150 should go to fine.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Oh my god. Oh, and that's just. I mean, he's got 2 Lord of Deaths. One of them is a Hades.
Yeah.
So little value here for it.
Would have
Yeah, I think this game.
would have just needed the best hold of all time by Pisco here.
Yeah, Tilty just got way out of this game.
Yeah.
I really think it started when he started double building, and then
Yeah, the double
Banning,
LOD.
yeah, and
The
then
double LOD.
Feta, or the double Berserker instead of the Feta. I think he just sat on those Garls for way too long. They have like no value
Yeah.
other than shifting.
And a 2 seed comes away with the victory. Nova Cup champions.
Nova Cup.
I
Get
almost
them in here for
I almost want to see if we could get them in here.
for an interview. I want to look at the graphs. They were ahead this entire game.
Oh no, they've had every game. Every game they've been ready to go. I mean, even the games against you guys, against Big X Ho.
Yep.
That first game they fluffed against you guys.
They did. They did. The income sent us and
Yeah,
held both
that
of our ways.
that income send on 19 and then
Yep.
saving for 20. You guys should
Yep.
have been down 2-0 without a
Yep.
doubt.
Yep, I agree.
I mean, it's just crazy how
If you
well
if
they
you see
played.
Fine, if you see Fine in any games that you ever played, then do not feed him.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I fed him a little bit too much. I really wanted to switch it up for the last game. I wanted Big to starve Fine, and then let me try and carry.
Yeah, damn. This is
DM.
Doofus Mcdooface.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there you go.
can't
There
see.
you go.
We got everyone in here. Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
we did for a second.
I
Well,
don't think he will talk because when we play together, I talk and he writes
Okay. Okay.
because
interesting.
he doesn't like to speak. Yeah, he write to me that he won't talk because his English is bad.
Well,
No shame for me on that one.
yeah. I mean, if the English is bad, it doesn't matter because the Legion play was just
The game is
excellent.
good.
Yeah, you guys played
Yeah.
excellent.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean,
Hey, answer this first. Was it harder to beat me and Big X
Oh,
or
sheesh.
the last two?
I mean, I think harder was with you because after the first game, when we saw their play style that they are just overbuilding and king upping, I just copied their playstyle, but with pushing more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like we just won everything. So I think it was harder to beat you guys.
Nice. Makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, I definitely I was very surprised to see that strategy really caught you guys off the first game of the finals when
Yeah,
they're just nonstop kinging. They just buttered you up for that wave 9.
yeah. Because
And
I like to income send a lot, and then I'm just feeding them,
yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, but usually you push more, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
Usually you're the most pushed, so it's fine.
I feel like every game you were just on top fine, and every time I thought you would leak, you didn't. You held with the Ocean Templar gates twice.
14 last game, yep. I was like, there's no way he's gonna hold with this baby gate.
Yeah, guys are OP. I mean,
Yeah.
I often hold with undervalue because I used to play Fiesta a lot, so
Oh.
like I know how to pro league, you know.
that was just you took out your carry pants from the washing machine, you put them on, and you just had a great, what was that, 6 games? 7
Uh,
games?
Today, yeah, 6 games. No, seven.
I'm sure you're MVP pretty much all of them.
Thanks.
that was so good.
Yeah.
It's my second Nova Cup win.
Oh wow.
Nice.
I mean, do you just feel more comfortable in the tournament setting, or were you just playing well today and those other times? You know, like
Mm, uh,
what is it? You just, I mean, at least this tournament when I watched you, there was no way to beat you.
MVP, MVP, MVP,
I mean,
MVP.
I'm playing like that every game, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I feel like you can be a purple player easily.
Yeah. Do you and Jeppinen? I mean, you and Jeppinen really played well. Is that always your duo?
I mean, my first Nova Cup win was with other teammate Eli Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Now his nickname is Eli Hadde or something like
Oh
that.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, and it was our first tournament and we won together. But then after this, like we ranked up also. So our like team score or something was for like Division 1, and we played in Division 1 once. We got 2-0, but by SSP and Aviator, I think. Yeah, and then we decided to just split up and find like other teammates just to play in Division 2 because like there's
Yeah.
no point in playing in Division 1 and getting 2-0 every second.
Yeah, that is mine and Elwan sort of our life the last 4 or 5 Nova Cups. That's what you just described. You know, we make it to that D1, and we just get spanked 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, 0-2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is actually the highest ranked you guys have been, Doof,
Yeah, I know, and it
for this
still
this year Nova.
still didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should try and fight over Vine for next tournament.
No, yeah, it's possible. There might be some matchups. Me and L1 versus Fine and G. Like it's possible.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I'm
depending.
saying I want Fine on my team.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess. Well, you might have to discuss that. You know, that's. I mean, Fine's a hot commodity. You know, and
Yeah, I know, right? Everyone's gonna be wanting him now. He's gonna
Je-
get like 7 DMs today. Like,
yeah.
hey, man.
I don't know, but then Jep Henen did enough to get the W too. So it's
Yeah,
like,
he did.
does Fine really want to say goodbye for a loser in the semifinals?
Right?
Toho?
For the semifinal loser?
Yeah, that would be
Uh,
going backwards.
That would be going backwards, you're right.
Did
Sometimes you gotta take a step
Ah,
backwards to take 2
thanks
steps
for
forward.
that follow. Yeah.
Did that make sense? I think it did.
Yeah, I think you're just trying to sell yourself to Fine here.
Yeah, I know.
I mean our rankings would be for Wait, what are you talking about? Because I didn't understand all.
No, I'm just joking around, saying that I was gonna try and get you as my teammate for next time
Yeah,
because
yeah, and if we would play together, we would be in Division 1, I think.
no, I think we would
Because,
still. Well, it would be close.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Wait, I
because
need you
you're.
in my friend list.
Because yes,
How do I add you?
don't worry, I'll take
To
care
how?
of it.
See, Fine has a strategy. Fine wants to win D2.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think D2 is perfectly fine.
I mean, how are you? That's a lot of prize money. $150 US. That's
Yep.
what are you gonna do with such a large amount of
Mm,
money?
I mean, it's split in two, so
Yeah, so
Still
75
though.
each. Yeah.
I don't know. I will buy a house.
Oh
Yeah,
man. Oh wow. Gonna buy a house. I love that.
I do too.
Well, I think that wraps it up for the Nova Cup. Any final words? Fine.
Uh, I don't know. GG.
GG.
Like
Hey,
memes.
I like that. Yeah. The MVP Fine. Well played.
MVP of every. Actually, no, there was one where
Yeah. No. Yeah. I
he didn't
think
get it.
I think there was one game where G got it.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
That
It
was the
was.
second victory. The second victory against Toho and Big X.
Yep.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The wave 13 win.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when you sent the witch and honestly, yeah, the witch was kind of not your best
Yeah,
send.
yeah.
Should
It was stupid.
Yeah, I think four
Uh,
eyes, four eyes for
I
the
re-
for the Fadelizer.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I wanted to send 4 eyes, but then I saw like some small units, and I don't know, like
Yeah, you're scared.
the
The four eyes would
lo-
target the little stuff.
yeah, low time on clock, and I just felt like I will send a witch,
Yeah,
and then I didn't even add snails to that and sent another brute,
yeah,
and it could also be bad. I don't
It
know.
worked though,
yeah. It,
and
it
that's what
did it did
matters.
work. You guys had dominated the game
Yeah,
well enough. Held that 10 to pick Siege Ram, by Toho and Big X.
Oh my god, dude,
yeah,
that 10 send for both of us was so exciting.
yeah,
We both lost so much.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
No, I loved it. I had a lot of fun playing versus you.
yeah.
Yeah, same. And the weird thing is that we lost every first game in like those two series.
Yeah.
We lost first game and then won every other somehow.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, well, that's all I got.
yeah.
Someone is asking why is he still saying Japan on J-
Oh, yeah.
J-
I don't even remember how I've been
Indeed.
saying it. What have I've been saying Japanen.
Oh yeah.
Was that totally the wrong way to say it? How would you say it,
I
Fun?
mean, first I thought I didn't know what you are talking about, and I also heard like Japan
Oh
Yeah.
man.
first. But yeah, I don't know, like other German, like Ellie Wood,
Mhm.
told me that you should read this gay pennen.
Gay pen.
Gay
Yeah, I mean,
Penen. Okay.
yeah, and I checked that on translator, and it also says that. So.
Oh. So I guess I was saying it wrong the whole time. Just
Oops.
like
Maybe.
I was saying Pisco, and I guess it's possible that his name was actually Psycho. So
Yeah,
I
pretty sure it's Psycho.
yeah. Yeah, so can't be perfect unless you are
No, you cannot.
unless you're fine
But,
and
yeah.
gay Penen, right?
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
guys,
dude. I hope I see you in the next one.
yeah, good luck both of you guys in the next one. Just gonna say my final
thanks.
words, and
Yes.
well played,
Good
guys.
luck to How too and Doofus if you are playing.
Thank you.
No, he lost on day one.
Oh man,
Oh, you just mean for later games? I see.
yeah. Oh man,
So we end.
yeah. Take
Yeah,
it
we're done.
easy.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Dude, if you know I'd lose so fast in Division 1 too.
Yeah, you suck, Toho. Well, guys, that's all I have for today. You know, as much as I would have liked that penny raid and to keep playing. Hope you guys enjoyed the casting. And well played to the winners, right? Well played to the winners. Maybe one day I'll cast D1. Maybe I'll be casting D2 again. I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, take it easy. Well played, everyone.